What's going on, guys? Mario Menduni here, doing a 3 or 4 part series on product research, drop shipping in 2019. The first method we're going to do is we're going to use the drop shipping center in AliExpress. So you want to log into your AliExpress account, and under my account, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. You want to click on the drop shipping center. Okay. Then you want to go to the hot drop shipping items tab, and you want to pick and scroll through some categories that you have a market that you're used to selling in, or if you want to break into it. I like the jewelry market a lot because you can put a pretty big markup as long as you have a pretty website and some pretty some good ads. So this was really timely right here. It's a necklace that when light goes through it, it shows I love you in 100 different languages. So it's obviously an awesome item for Valentine's Day. So we're going to check this item out. We're going to click on there. And here we go. It's got a nice review. It's got 22,000 orders just from this one supplier. Okay. So we're going to put that URL into the product analysis part of the dropshipping center at AliExpress. Okay. And you can see that according to this, it's getting 400 or 500 sales a day. And that doesn't include anybody that's really cranking and doing bulk orders. Okay. So that's 400 or 500 sales just from this one supplier, just from individual orders. So it's obviously a trending product and has some legs to it. And it's obviously timely and it's beautiful. And we're going to look around the internet and see who's selling it and what's going on with it. So I put in some search terms over at Google Trends. Obviously, there's some sort of spike happening in the last few months here. Let's get rid of this search term. Okay, these were a little more specific to that exact item. Okay, so 100 language, I love you, 100 language, I love you necklace. And obviously there's some action going on in the last few months. Looks like probably these items started trending in the fourth quarter of last year, and they're still, cooking with Crisco, as they say. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is do a Google image search. So what I did is I grabbed a screenshot of this item, and I threw it into a Google image search, and then I went to the shopping tab. Okay, it auto-filled it with pendants that say I love you in 100 languages. It recognized it. So we see some eBay sellers, we see some Amazon sellers, we see some sellers from stores. Okay, so that's what we want to check out. So this guy's got an ad. Name of the store is Ultra Trending. So let's go check that out. Okay, we're here at his landing page, Ultra Trending, and let's see what his website's been up to. So this looks like a store that was launched in November and picked up steam pretty quick. Not huge, but 30,000 visits a month is pretty legit, depending on what he's paying per clicks. We got direct, so I'm guessing they are using Google, either Google SEO or Google product ads. Looks like they're using Google product listings. Okay, so let's make sure that that's actually selling on his website. So we're going to grab a little piece of code here, and we're going to throw that in there, and this little piece of code right after the URL, and see what the best-selling stuff is on this guy's website. Sorry if this is your website, but I'm sure you're doing fine with this, and you're going to move on to something else great afterwards. And you see his number one selling product is this necklace, which makes sense because it's one of the hottest. It's the hottest drop shipping item according to AliExpress right now. And if you look right here, he's got a nice congruent item, which is the 100 languages I love you bracelet. So if this was my store, I'd put either a in-cart upsell from one to the other. Maybe you're offering $5 or $10, even $10 off the second item. Or if you have one-click upsell, you can do a post-purchase one-click, or certainly in your email receipt, say, people who bought this also like this, and for the next 24 hours, pick it up for 50% off, that sort of thing. Okay. So let's dig a little deeper into this one. Okay, so the only problem I'm seeing with what this guy's doing, he's probably still making a profit, is the load time. He's got a 6-second load time. You really want to get that down to about 3 seconds. And let's look at an example of a store who's just really killing it with load time. So this is gearzell.com. So anything with gear in the title is usually a general store. It's usually somebody who's gone through, I'm going to guess, gone through Adrian Morrison's course, which is the #1 probably selling course on dropshipping, and has been for years. And it seems like everybody that went through that course has gear in the title of their general store, right? So I went ahead and just searched Valentine's in this Gearzell store, and I came up with another top-selling item that's I've seen all over the place this season for Valentine's Day. And this is an item you can drop ship or source here in the U.S. And probably costs you $5, maybe $7 delivered. And so you do the old 50% off, and there you go. So what's nice about this website is if I put them into GT metrics, check out how fast they load. 2 seconds, okay? This thing's loading 300% quicker than the other guy's site, and I'd love to dig a little deeper into it and see what theme he's using. But you see over here, he's barely got any requests, so he's not using a ton of apps. So what he's got is probably all built in, except maybe an email marketing app, maybe an upsell app. But if you can get your website down to 2 seconds, you're going to kill it, especially on any sort of paid advertising, Google, Facebook, what have you. So both these stores are running Google product listing ads for Valentine's Day type items. And this is just kind of one method that I use. See, I'm kind of going deeper down the rabbit hole here as far as looking at a couple stores. But it all started by going to the dropshipping section of AliExpress. And then I just sort of lose myself for about 30 minutes to an hour digging into one or two different stores. What traffic are they using? I looked on Facebook, couldn't really find a Facebook page for either of those general stores, which is no big surprise because they're probably running, fan page type things like, Valentine's Day 2019 or I Heart Jewelry or what have you, right? They're not going to be running ads under the name of their store. Not really use a lot of spy software. There's always something out there that's, good for spying, but they usually get taken down within a matter of months. And you spend a couple $100 and a bunch of time learning a new piece of spy software, and then they just take it down because Facebook and other networks don't want them in their API anyways. So this is the first of my dropshipping product research videos, and I'm going to do at least 2 more, maybe 3 or 4 more. I've got a handful of different ways that I look for products, and like I said, go down the rabbit hole and sort of look at who's doing what. Hope you enjoyed. Also, feel free to ask any questions in the comments, or go ahead and shoot me a message on Facebook, or I'll put my email address in there as well in the description, and love to answer your questions.